think a book is a personal journey that you embark on as you open that front page, and you wonder if you're going to want to take that travel experience or not. And really, the first paragraph or something kind of indicates to you if that author is on the same journey with you, your intentions for it.
I remain profoundly and eternally clueless as to what a book is. It's certainly not that which I see most people reading, and I doubt that it's even that which I collect. I think best it would be an idea, and then say the end. And even call the book The Idea. So the book looks like this. Cover, the end. Blank first page, title page, the end. Next page, a starter page for first chapter, and every subsequent chapter, the end, the end, the end. And it might be nice to print the end as headers and footers on each page. And then at the end of the book, you put the end. And there's no idea.
Very nihilistic.
Yeah, so it's interesting. So a book is more than, like a newspaper article is a quick thing that you want to read and get informed, but the book is really more of the experience. And going kind of longer term and being taken away somewhere, going somewhere that is not where you are right now.
Early on, a book for me is a footstool to get to the cookie jar that I'm not supposed to get into. After that, it's to consume my time with something I don't want to do. And then when I get older and curious, I look in there for discovery.
Oh my goodness!
It's like art on paper. It's like art for the mind. It's like word arts. It's just beautiful. But I like a book you can hold in your hand. I like a book you can hold in your hand much more than a notebook.
Well, a book is a contained narrative, and by container it means that it exists within a finite space, and that container can be a traditional binding that has a front and back cover and a spine, or it could be a box set of cards, it could be a clothesline that things are strung across, or it could even be a room that you walk through like an installation. You're experiencing something in a time-based environment. And as far as narrative, a narrative is simply content expressed over time. So in a painting, your content is really experienced in a very quick fashion. You see an all-over impression. Whereas in a book, the artist is able to manipulate the viewer, the reader, by revealing, by concealing, by syncopating the pace, by creating obstacles to turning the page, to adjusting the way that the reader experiences the content. And that's really what is exciting about the book, and that's really what the power of the book format is.
I think a book is anything that's carrying a story. Yep. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be on paper. It doesn't. Anything that is carrying a narrative or a story is a book.
A book for me is a physical object that contains a narrative, imagery, perhaps text, and it follows some sort of pattern, some sort of a. It creates some sort of a narrative, either visually or through text.
I think a book is a door into reality and non-reality. A book is far different than I used to think it is. I used to think of only the textbook or the report from a scientific meeting or something like that, or fiction. But it's far more than that. I would say the book deserves a second look. I spend every morning with a book. An hour sitting and reading, drinking my coffee and having breakfast and reading something that requires me to, or that invites me to see the world differently. And so it's an intimate conversation between me and the artist.